Okay, Tom Sheffield now has a question for Attorney Jepsen.
The state prosecutors are organized in a labor union. The state public defenders are organized in a labor union. You've been a pro-labor lawyer your whole career, but if you become Attorney General, you'll be management. How would you react if your lawyers wanted to form a labor union like other state employees?
Lockout. No, that's just a joke. You're right. My first job out of law school, I worked for 10 years as a lawyer for the Carpenters Union, Local 210. But I have a terrific relationship with the business community, and I have not hesitated to oppose organized labor in the legislature on some very significant occasions. I voted in favor of the 1993 workers' compensation reform. Very few Democrats dared, but I did. As a senator and especially as majority leader, I led efforts to reject binding arbitration awards against state employee unions, most notably the prison guards, the largest unit within AFSCME, the largest union in the state, and something that has cost me politically over the years of my career. So I've never hesitated to stand up to organized labor when I thought it was the right thing to do. If we had accepted those budget awards, they would have been budget busters, and that's why I did it. So I can handle both sides of the labor management issue. The first thing I would do would be, and actually one of the first things I'm going to do as State Attorney General, is to sit down with the people in that department and find out what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. I already have some ideas based on conversations, but I'm not going to form any conclusions until I've had a chance to sit down with everyone and see where we can go in a positive direction.
Well, I can't say this clearly enough. I think it is time in Connecticut for a little bit of the Iron Lady. You remember Maggie Thatcher. We are completely out of control when it comes to budget items and labor unions. The state labor unions have become so powerful. We see our current Attorney General weighing in on the Pratt & Whitney case, supporting the labor unions. We see our current Attorney General on the picket line with the labor unions. We now are looking at a candidate on the Democratic side who is a union lawyer, who is a Democrat, who receives enormous campaign contributions from the labor unions, who is receiving taxpayers' funds for his campaign, which I've declined to accept. This is very troubling, and I think we have to ask, is it wise? Do we want to go in that direction, or is it really time for a little bit of something else? And the something else that I bring is I am not beholden to any special interests. I'm not beholden to any party, to any ideology, to any person, to any group, to any business, enterprise, or trade group. I am simply beholden to the principles of our Constitution and doing what's right.
For Martha to say she's not political, it would be a little bit like me saying I have a full head of hair. It might have been true once. I might wish it were true today, but it just ain't the case. She's run for public office before. She ran a very effective convention this past year. She's made thousands of dollars in contributions to political candidates over the years. Meanwhile, she's simply wrong about one thing. I did not receive a dime from any union in this election.